What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Eric, and in today's video we're gonna go ahead and kick off the G35 project again. So you guys have been requesting for me to work on it and give you guys an update. So if you guys are not familiar with my G35, it's the one that I bought like 2-3 years ago, and I bought it in pretty much really rough shape. It is manual, it's salvage title, and it needs some love and care. So in today's video we're gonna try to fix it. The last time that I made a video on this car, I basically removed all the paint from the body of it. I removed all the plastic dip that it had, and I pretty much had it prepped and ready for paint or wrapping. Now since then the car has developed a random misfire from cylinder number 1, so I'm actually gonna try to fix that today. So in today's video, I'm actually working with Super Clean to show you guys a little bit of their product. So what I'm going to do today is kind of clean this engine bay on my P11. As you guys can see, it's pretty filthy. So the degreaser is going to come in handy to get some of this oil off of the valve cover. And then they also have this new product here, which is a floor absorbent. God knows that I need that because I'm always spilling oil on the ground, so that's gonna come in handy. But in today's video I'm just gonna focus on cleaning the engine bay and removing some of this dirt and oil to make it look more presentable. So to apply this product, it's pretty simple. You just have to spray it on. You can use a small brush to rub it in to the surface. I also tried the wheel cleaner, which worked out pretty good. So I'm actually pretty surprised with this cleaner. Normally with these degreasers, you kind of still get like an oily texture to the surface, but this is like bone dry, not oily, and it looks almost new. So I am pretty happy about the results. There is some areas like right there where I wasn't able to get to, but you guys can see, you know, like the area that was dirty compared to how it is now. So it's a huge improvement. If you guys do this on a regular basis, your engine will always look clean, and a clean engine is a happy engine. The problem that I'm having with the G35 is that it's having a random misfire. Now I've kind of narrowed it down to cylinder number 1 misfiring constantly. I did recently switch out the injectors last time, so I'm hoping that maybe by swapping out the injectors to another set, this misfire will go away. So what I'm actually going to do today is remove all of this out of the way. I already have a video showing you guys pretty much how to do this, so I'm not going to show you guys that again. But I am going to install a set of G37 injectors, G37 coil packs. If you guys are not familiar, the G37 coil packs kind of have a similar performance as the GTR coil packs. There's been some research that kind of shows proof of that. I'll go ahead and maybe leave the link of that video up above so you guys can check it out. So basically the reason that I'm going to be doing that is because the coil packs are going to produce a better spark, so it should technically improve the performance. I think the car will need to get tuned after this, so that is going to be a plan down the road. But for now, I just want the car to stop misfiring because I can't really drive it misfiring like that. I'm afraid to damage things by driving it like that. So let's go ahead and get this off, and then we'll go ahead and upgrade these parts. Alright, so as you guys can see, I got everything off and to the side. Now you definitely don't need to do all of this to get to the coil packs. However, I am going to be removing these injectors, so I definitely had to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these injectors. Let me show you guys the setup that I'm going to be installing. Let me show you guys what I'm working with here. These are 3 injectors for the VQ and VHR platforms. So let's start off with the first one right here. So this is off a G35 coupe. This is a standard injector here. So nothing too special. It is a little bit bulkier than these other two. It's heavier as well. And the thing about this injector is that it works good, but as you guys can probably see here if the camera focuses, this has 4 little holes where the fuel sprays out of. Now, when you guys compare this to these other injectors, you guys will be able to see that these injectors here have a benefit, and that is that they have a 12-hole design, so it's better for fuel itemization. I think that's how you call it, but basically the fuel mix is better this way instead of having the four holes like the stock one does. Now, this green one here is off a 350Z HR. This gives out more fuel than the stock G35 injector. Now this orange one right here, this is a Denso off of a G37 and 370Z. This gives a little bit more fuel than this guy. So that's what I'm going to be installing, is these orange ones onto the G35. Now you guys can go as far as installing GTR injectors, but I feel like that's a little bit overkill unless you guys are going turbo or supercharged. So I think this is a good option for NA vehicles, which is what I'm going to be trying to go for in the future. If I end up doing like a turbo setup or something, then I probably will have to upgrade these to GTR injectors or better. But this is a good NA option that is relatively cheap and reliable. So let's go ahead and get this guy installed. So now that we have compared the injectors, let's also compare the coil packs. So there is a study out there on these coil packs. On the left hand side, I have a 370Z or G37 coil pack, basically a 3.7 VHR engine. This is the standard coil pack that you will find. This right here is the stock coil pack on the G35. Now, looking at these guys side by side, you guys can see that this is a little bit longer on top. Also, when you guys look at them from this angle, this one's a little bit taller, and it's just overall heavier than this coil pack. Now, you guys can use this coil pack on a G35 coupe, like how I'm using in today's video. Now, the only issue that you guys are going to be running into is that the VHR spark plug is a little bit smaller than the G35 spark plug, so that's why these boots are a little bit different sizes. So if you use this boot, it won't actually go over the top of the spark plug. So what you got to do is simple, is just remove the boot from the G35. This just unscrews. Another difference that you're going to notice aside from the boot here is the little coil that's inside of each boot. So the top one is from the G35. It has a little plastic piece here in the middle. I'm not exactly sure what that's for, but the G37 is just a straight wire here, cable. So maybe that's why this is a benefit, because it's just more direct, I guess, compared to this guy. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out everything. These boots, like I said, they just come right off from the coil pack, and that's all you have to do to make this work. The electrical connection is exactly the same, and they bolt up perfectly. So let me show you guys that in a second here. Since the coil packs that I'm going to be using are a tad bit taller than the original ones, I also have to swap out the fastener that holds down the coil pack to a fastener that's just a little bit longer so that it bolts up. Once you do this, everything else is pretty much plug and play. So the next thing that I'm going to do is install the G37 injectors to the G35. So it's pretty simple, plug and play. Just make sure that your O-rings on the injectors are in good shape. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and put this back together and see if the vehicle runs any better. I did get the lower plenum installed. I am trying out the degreaser here that Super Clean sent out to me, and I am loving this thing because it leaves the surfaces nice and clean. So I normally would use like carburetor cleaner or like brake cleaner, and that's what I would use to try to clean the surfaces, but I feel like this is doing a superior job compared to brake cleaner. It removed all the grease, and I love the way that it just left it like bone dry. I think I am gonna start purchasing more of this stuff. You can actually buy this from AutoZone. I think I've seen it at Walmart as well. but you can get it from your local store. And I like the spray pattern that this gives. It covers a lot of area. Even though Super Clean sent me these products, they didn't really tell me to say anything positive about it. This is just my personal opinion. It does a great job to clean oil from surfaces, so I really enjoy this spray. Guys, I've been having so much fun driving this car. I've driven it 13 miles since I've put the car back together. So it does have the G37 injectors, G37 coil packs, and it's running a lot better right now. The misfire is completely gone. So I think what was going on is one of the injectors that I probably put on were not good, which was causing it to randomly misfire. So it's no longer doing it. I hope that it doesn't do it again. I was beginning to worry that it might have been like a low compression on one of the cylinders causing it to misfire, but it's running a lot better right now. So I'm definitely not gonna get rid of this car anytime soon because I still need to do a lot of work to it. There is a lot of videos that I want to make on this vehicle, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you guys don't miss any of the progress with this car or any of the cars that I have. Also, don't forget to check out Super Clean in the stores in AutoZone. They definitely have a pretty nice engine degreaser that can also be used as a brake cleaner. It did a fantastic job at cleaning the P11's engine bay, and I definitely will have to buy some more next time I'm in the store. So thanks again, Super Clean, for supporting the video. Everybody else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.